35, lots of sunshine. It's always good to see the sunshine, right? Just don't step outside. You might lose your hat. But not today. It's actually not as windy as it has been, which is a good thing, right, Pete?
That's a very good thing. I've had enough of the wind.
Oh, that seems like that. Normally the weather is the talk around the water cooler, but people have been talking about this wind. And there's even some memes out there, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can deal with a cold. It's just when you add that wind in there, it just makes it that much worse.
Oh, it does. I mean, the last couple of days wouldn't have been so bad, but just that wind blowing, it's just like you get tired of fighting against it.
Yep, that's for sure. That just drains you if you're doing anything outside.
If you want to look on the positive side of things, what you do is you say, well, at least it's drying things out.
That it is. That it is.
And is it helping out with the construction that's about to get underway or that's been underway?
The wind?
Yeah. Does it help dry things out?
Yeah, I suppose it does help dry things out, but we're moving ahead with everything, and there's going to be a big traffic switch over at Floyd probably by Thursday.
Okay.
We will be closing the eastbound lanes to traffic, and all the traffic will be in the westbound lanes. Traffic will be regulated through that intersection with traffic signals. The lights are hanging up there right now. We're just getting them all set and operational. And when that happens as well, T44, the lane or the road that goes south there, right at the intersection, that county road, will also close. So if you're going to the ethanol plant, you'll have to go up to exit 212, which is the first Charles City exit, and take that and go south, and that'll take you right to the ethanol plant. So again, that's the big change that's going to be happening more than likely on Thursday. Weather could push it back till Friday, who knows? But we're hoping to get it switched over by Thursday, and then we can really get going on construction in the eastbound lanes with the new bridge and the on and off ramps and everything for the interchange.
So you'll be able to turn it and go into Floyd on either
Yes,
direction, right?
correct. Yes,
Okay.
you will. It'll be regulated by stoplights. Yes, you can still get into Floyd off of 18 to 218 there, and you can get in on Liberty Street as well, which is on the west side of Floyd.
Right.
That'll be a right in, right out. You can only turn right off of the US 18, and you can only turn right off of Liberty Street onto 18. But yes, you can still get in both on 218 and on Liberty Street.
Oh, well, good.
Yep, without a doubt. It's really going to be changing the landscape out there, and with all the traffic and the increase in traffic we've had out there, this will make it operate much better. And when it operates much better, it's much safer. So that's the bottom line.
Right. Other big projects going on or big plans are still not underway, but coming soon?
We still got the bridges at Algona and Sheffield and US 65 and 169 that were shut down last week. So they are detoured right now. Probably depending on the weather, I know it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but you'll see some crack sealing starting on 218 north of St. Ansgar on Wednesday or Thursday. Again, that's a pilot car and flagger. It's just a couple day project. But again, with those crack sealing projects, the contractor will jump around and kind of hit where they're available. So make sure you watch 511 for the latest on those. Couple projects that are going to be starting next week. Iowa 9, the bridge that goes over Interstate 35 on the 19th. What that's actually today. They hope to get going on that one, and that'll be one lane shut down. So traffic will be regulated through there with traffic signals. Bridge deck overlay on Iowa 122 in the westbound lanes, just west on the west side of Mason City, kind of out in the Buffalo Wild Wings area. That
Sure.
will be down to one lane, probably starting on Monday, the 25th. And we're going to be doing a resurfacing project in Kossuth and Hancock County on Highway 18. It starts just west of Wesley and then goes about 7 miles to the east. It'll be a resurfacing project. There'll be a couple turn lanes added, and there's also going to be a couple passing lanes added, kind of like we have just on the other side of Ventura going towards Garner. So that's scheduled to get going next week as well. So again, keep updated on 511ia.org or on the 511 app. There's a lot of stuff that is really kicking off and getting going, and it's going to be a lot of work zones out there, so be ready for them.
When you guys start expanding out to the turn lanes, is there a reason? Have you guys done research or
Yeah,
what?
without a doubt. Yeah, it's a great question. We do studies. We look at turning movements, how many vehicles are turning there, We look if there's a crash history. A lot of times with a two-lane road like that, if somebody's making a right turn, they obviously have to slow down. And
Right.
unfortunately, we've seen it all too many times. People aren't paying attention or following too closely. They'll rear end them. But with the turn lanes, you get them off the main line, and people can flow more freely through there with regular traffic, and the turning traffic can have their own lane.
Well, that's good stuff right there. Again, like Pete mentioned multiple times, the 511ia.org, or also the mobile app. You can download that for not only winter driving, but also through the summer months of construction, which we all love around here.
That is correct. And one thing too with that 511 website and app, a lot of these major projects like the Floyd project, we actually have cameras up there. So you can
Oh,
check them out and you can see, if you're going to be driving through that way, is the traffic really heavy? You can check before you leave work or whatever, so you can, if it's heavy, avoid it, and same thing. We've got a lot of traffic cameras down in the Waterloo area, Cedar Falls. So again, it's a good resource for a lot of different things that you can really be prepared and know what you're going to be dealing with out on the highways.
sounds good. As always, Pete, it's great to talk to you and catch up what's going on with the construction because, like I mentioned, we all love construction here in the Midwest.
Hey, it's like I say, sometimes it's kind of like snow plows. They're not always your favorite thing when you're behind them, but in the long run, they do make life a lot better. So we'll
Look,
make it.
look at the philosopher and the positive outlook kind of guy, Pete Helmstead.
There you go.
Pete, we'll talk to you next week. All right.
Sounds good, Jay.
That's the good stuff.
Well, there's a guy in Iowa retired last fall after 30